great to see you. I think the last time I saw you and the rest of the band was at the Junos when, of course, you guys picked up your second Juno Award win. I could be wrong, but I know I either saw you at the Junos or at the red carpet, maybe before the Junos, but it was somewhere around there. Am I right about that?
You could be. I mean, that was a long time ago now. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, yeah, I'm
And
not
that's what I
sure to be
mean.
honest.
It's been a long time since I've had a
Yeah,
chance to see and speak with you guys, but so happy with what you guys have been doing for the last couple of years, and really even more happier that we're getting a chance to talk about a new album coming out. Right off the top, man, how are you doing and how's the band doing?
man, we're good. You know, we're super, super excited about the new record. I think it's kind of opening up a new chapter that's always been inside of all of us as music fans and musicians, and we're finally kind of leaning into a more like I don't want to say softer, but more of a refined and you know not even delicate, but it's just it's just not as on the nose rock and roll. It's kind of left of center, like bands like War on Drugs or something like that. Into more of that vibe, which is pretty exciting to me.
Well, let's make it official right now. What is the name of the new album and what is it about?
Uh, the new record is called Glory. Um, and I think it's kind of just about stepping into your own skin and being comfortable. That's what it means to me.
I looked at it as listening to the songs. I looked at it as it was a reflection of the journey that the band has been going through. And what I love about this record is the fact that it's first off, it feels like it's almost like you took some of the 60s, some of the 70s, and some of the 80s and mixed this in. And yes, it's a softer sound, but also it's great to be able to hear a record where you can listen to one song in the beginning and go right to the end and not want to stop because that's the story that's being told. And if you skip a song, you've missed a chapter in the story.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in complete records, and Brett wrote most of the songs on this, or all of the songs on this, and we helped in various ways. But obviously, this is just a great indication of Brett, really coming into his own and writing at the top of his game. And he deserves a lot of credit for the work that he put in on this record.
How important is it to have this album representing you guys at this point in your careers?
I think it's good. I think it shows people that we are never afraid to push boundaries and challenge ourselves. And we're never going to make the same record twice in a row, you know? So,
But how did you even have time to do it? Because most of the time, something else we're going to talk about because you're back on tour. You guys are a touring band. You go everywhere. So how did you make time to actually record this?
well, you sometimes have to make time. And I think that's what we kind of did. We had a pretty busy year last year, but it seemed like every time we weren't on the road or flying out to a festival, we were geared down in the studio trying to create some music. We started off in Nashville and eventually finished it up at Brett's place on Buck Lake here in Kingston. And I think it was just literally full court press. Let's get this thing over the finish line. So when we weren't on the road, we were focused on making this record.
Now the record's done. Is there a single out right now that we could look forward to?
Yeah, we put Mercy Mercy is like the radio single out right now. We released a song called Cellular last Friday, which is my personal favorite on the record. I think it might be my favorite song that we've ever released. I'm a little biased on it because it definitely has a lot of ties to our family and us growing up. So, it definitely pulls on my heartstrings that way. So, but Cellular came out last Friday, and then Mercy Mercy is like the radio single. And then we've got Dream. What else is out? it's hard to keep track. And Lightning Bolt, yeah, everything that's out right now, super stoked about, and shows a different side of us. So
We're stoked with the tour. When does this begin, man? And where are we hitting?
we start Tuesday night in Pittsburgh, and then we kind of just roll across America on a really deep run. I think this might be kind of the deepest we've taken it in America. And then we got 3 weeks off, and we do all of Canada. Same thing.
All right.
We're hitting coast to coast in both countries. And I think this is also our longest Canadian tour as well. We go right from Victoria right straight out to the East Coast.
And there's a Toronto date. I have to assume there's a Toronto show.
Eventually, I think that one's being kept under the hat right now.
I'm not surprised, man. But look, either way, we're thrilled that the band is back with new music, especially with this. And you're absolutely right. It's a great reflection on who you guys are right now. And it just seems to get better and better and better. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, man, but I got to say congratulations with the new album, Glory. Congrats on the career. Looking forward to seeing you guys. If somehow I missed the show, I won't be surprised, man, if I don't see you on the red carpet when the Junos are coming out, because this
Awesome,
is
man.
definitely a great representation of great Canadian music. You enjoy your time, man, and say hello to the rest of the guys, and thanks again.
Will do. Thanks for having me.